Hi, I'm Elle and I'm Head of Content here at C3, and today I'm going to give you some top tips on how you can run a really amazing ideation session. So whether you're a content strategist who's looking for some ideas for a blog, or you're a PR strategist and you're looking for some campaigns, these tips should be able to help you get those ideas that you need. So my first tip is to put together a clear brief. So know what your client's KPIs are, know if they've got any specific focus areas I want you to look at. So for instance, if you've got a flooring client, it might be that they want to focus on laminate flooring, but just make sure that you put together a clear brief that you can send over to everyone who's going to be joining the meeting. My second tip is to put in a calendar meeting in advance. So if you're like me, you probably don't really think of ideas on the spot. I need sort of time to prepare because I don't often think of my best ideas when I'm in the office. So I would say set up the meeting invite at least a week beforehand, send the brief over to everyone who's coming along so that they can have a think and come armed with ideas. So my third point for holding an ideation session is don't be afraid to sort of shake things up a bit. So for instance, at C3, if we're sort of doing an ideation session in the summertime, it might be that rather than sitting in the office, we go out to the nearby park and have our ideation session there. So sort of a different change of environment might help people be more creative. And even just the way you run the session. So sometimes it might be that people do come together with ideas, but if it's sort of a more difficult client, it might be that you want to throw something different out there. So maybe try Crazy Eights or something like that, but don't worry about having to have every single ideation session run exactly the same. My fourth point is to always keep an eye on the timing. So sometimes we can go off on tangents, and that's really great because it means that we're coming up with ideas that we might never have thought of, but ultimately you've only got a set period of time to run this ideation session, and other people probably have meetings afterwards. So if you've got a 30-minute ideation session, just make sure that you're not running over time. For instance, you might have sort of 3 different areas of focus, so just make sure you're sticking to 10 minutes each. Let everybody know when it's time to move on, just so that you're not wasting everybody's time. And then my final point is encouraging everybody to speak. So obviously some people are naturally louder than others and are more willing to sort of give their ideas, but if you're noticing someone that's sort of sitting there not saying anything, then encourage them to speak up and give their ideas too, because they've probably got something really great to say. It's just that they don't perhaps want to speak over people. So I hope those tips really helped you with hosting your own ideation session. If you do want any help with content ideation or strategy and writing, then we're always happy to help. Just head on over to the website, we can find out more information.